Wow. That beat was beaten. Every single time that beat was beaten. Oh, what is am I live? Am I live? No, I'm not. Let me go get my head. Oh. You open the door when you hear something like you pay bills. Sit your head down. Ugh. Let me see. Let me see. Where are we? Okay. It says that we are connected. Let's see if we going live. Let's go live. Woo! Yeah, man. I was listening to a little bit of Drake, but when I hit that intro and that beat go to beat and that bass go to boom, 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 let's go. It just get me turned up, man. What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing tonight on this Tuesday night? Soul Source, what's going on? Jay Veal, man, what's up, brother? What's up? He said, tapping in, family. Salutes, salute, family. What's going on? What is it? Kelake, I believe. That's what my boy. Why can't I remember? Good gosh, man. So much going on. But yeah, Kelake. I heard somebody else say that too, and it's starting to stick. And I hope I'm saying it right because I don't want to butcher any verbiage or anything. But let me ask y'all something real quick, man. You ever try your damnness not to get sick? And every time it's that one person, that one child that ruins it all for you. It's like you trying to get perfect attendance in your health, but they just won't let you be great. Now you sick and the whole family just leave you behind and abandons you to fend for yourself. And you sit there, you think about it, man, hey, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess right now. But now you really want to scream at them, but you can't because you sick. That's if you wondering why I got this hoodie zipped all the way up to the top of my brain and this hat on my head. That is why. That is what's going on. I am trying to prevent myself from getting sick any further. So, you know, I would say live alone, and you'll probably, be in the best position you can be in. Like be a hermit, but I don't think that's mentally healthy. So whenever people get sick, man, just lock them in a glass box and just let them sit in there until they get better. But with that being said, man, we have a really good live tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here or how long I can hold out. But regardless, man, we're gonna have fun, right? Right? We're gonna have fun. Yeah. So tonight is going to be Travis Watch. Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low X Fragment collab. We are going to be steady watching out for that. And let me make sure that this is coming in correctly before I move on. Let me make sure that the channel is channeling, that the live is living, so that Giganator, man, what's going on? What's going on, Gig? Hey, you filming right now, ain't you? You filming right now. But I will say, see, I don't like that. It's pushed over to the left. That's what I thought that it was doing, and this is gonna drive me crazy. Let me see. There we go. Let me center this a little bit more. And let me make sure it do its. See, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. But let me see as I play around with these buttons. But um, we got a good live tonight. It's Travis Watch. How many of you all really actually want the Travis Scotts? That's what I want to know. If you all don't know what's going on with the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low Frags, they recently dropped last week on the 7th. That was Friday, I believe. They dropped on Friday over in Japan because it was part of a release for his tour over in Japan. So as of right now, Japan has pairs of the Fragment 1 lows, Travis Scott X Fragment X Jordan 1 lows, if that's how you want to do it. Right now, they have pairs, and the US is steadily waiting to see what's going to happen. Now, people had been hinting towards the fact that they were supposed to drop on the 8th. That was the rumors. They were supposed to drop on the 8th on Nike Sneakers app, but I don't know if that was more so for Japan or what, because here it is, the 11th, and still no Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. And while I'm here looking at the web, trying to look up the website on my phone, let me just go ahead and pull up the website on the screen real quick. Let's see, share the screen. Boom, Travis Scott, share it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this right now is what everybody is looking for. Everybody right now is panicking. Everybody is losing sleep. Everybody is with their eyes glued to the screen trying to get these Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1 lows. And what I want to say is in agreement with my brother Jayville right here. I've been saying this for the last. I've been saying this since the last Fragment Jordan 1 High release, when they were using merch to make you think that you were going to get the actual shoe on the website. And even then, I still believe that people that actually hit on the website, those hits were false hits. But I've been saying this for a long time. And anybody who comes through the live and come through the chat, if you ever hit on a hype release or a popular release, because I don't know how hype this is. I wouldn't say this is as hype as other Travis Scott releases. But if you've ever hit on a hype Travis Scott release, I'm not talking about them Frankenstein foreskin trainers or them Utopia Air Force women's or something low level like that. I'm talking about like, and I wouldn't even factor in the Mocha Jordan 1 highs, because that release was his first release for the Jordan 1. That release was so plentiful that like a lot of people hit on the website. But anything after that, if you ever hit, put it down in the chat, because again, like Jayville said, if you're relying on the Travis Scott website to hit on these, man, I hate it for you. You better be ready to be upset, because it ain't happening. It is not happening. You are more likely to hit for a toddler pair on the Travis Scott website than you are for an adult size, like a toddler and a preschool. But if you're looking at grade school and adults, oh, please believe them joints been gone. You might hit like a 4 or maybe a 5. I highly doubt that, because they usually run small sizes, like small stock numbers in 5s. But you're not getting those. You're not getting those. Facts, Jayville. They're cool wood cop at retail, but I'm not on Travis watch like the rest of the community. The Murakami. I think I saw something about that while I was looking around on Instagram and stuff like that, but I can't remember. Did the first release even hit his site? I thought it was sneakers only. I believe that I believe the Jordan 1 High Mochas did hit his website. I think I knew somebody. I could be wrong. That was so long ago. But I do know people that hit off of Travis Scott's website for. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I do believe I know somebody that hit for a pair of mochas on his website. But yeah, if you're thinking you finna hit the mochas on the Travis Scott website, hey, you wrong. To be honest, I knew that this was going to be a really touchy subject, and I knew a lot of people were going to want to know what's going on. And I'm here to be honest with you. That's what I do. That's who I am. Nobody knows what's going to go on with the Travis Scott website, and the only sure thing that's going to go on with the Travis Scott website is that all the majority of the pairs are backdoored, and little to nobody is going to get a pair, and there is nothing you all can do about it. And I wouldn't even worry about complaining. He dropped it today, the Murakami merch, and you might be right. I can't remember either from the first release. But yeah, how many people actually wanted to shoot? I like Giganator. I'm on your side with this. I said that this was like one of the worst Travis Scott Jordan 1 low releases. I mean, you can't go wrong with a dirty all white sneaker and a white backward swoosh and all of the design elements that make a Travis Scott release. But also at the same time, like maybe somebody can explain the tied short shoelace at the front of the shoe to me. I have no idea what that's about. I don't even know why they still continue to do collabs with Fragment, because Fragment is a fragment of your imagination. Hey, no pun intended. They in the past. I don't remember when the last time Fragment did anything good. And I mean, I guess it is what it is at the end of the day. But I can guarantee you this: the Travis Scott, it might hurt a lot of you that are watching right now. It might hurt me as far as how many people are watching. But the Travis Scotts are not dropping tonight. You'll be lucky if they do. And the only thing that they're doing right now is, and I'm going to tell you what they're doing right now. They're driving people to the website to get website engagement. They get paid off of that. They're driving people to the website to see the merch, the trash ass merch that he always puts up on the website. And they're still hoping that you think that buying merch will give you a better opportunity at winning these shoes. And I'm here to tell you again, please listen to what I'm saying. Buying that bullshit trash merch does not give you a better opportunity at getting these shoes, because like JVille said, like Giganator said, they gone. They up out of there. They been gone, baby. They been gone. But we'll sit here. We'll be on Travis Scott Watch as long as we are live. You know, I'll periodically come back to the website in order to, you know, show y'all what's going on and the progress of it. But to be fair, I highly doubt it. And a lot of times you'll see, man, Travis Scott will drop something at like the most random times. I've seen him drop something at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I've seen him drop something at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 12 Eastern Standard Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. There is no real rhyme or reason. And that just furthers my idea that they're already gone. So if you don't know anybody on the staff that runs the website, or if you don't know Travis personally, you ain't getting a pair. I'll stick with the Chicago lows. Easy cop like the taxis, it seems. And we're going to talk about the taxis. Travis is collecting email and information like sonic rings. Facts. I'm laughing at people getting tracksuits made of paper thinking it'll be. You know what? I can like I haven't seen anybody on Travis Scott watch. I just use y'all. I mean, technically it's not clickbait because I'm actually talking about it, but I knew it would draw people in. But I haven't seen any of the Travis watch. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, anything like that of the sort. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that, as they searched here, let's see what's on this website. Let's take a look at what's here. What's on here. Now, I did want that Travis Scott action figure. That junk was dope for the last release. But there it goes. Takashi Murakami. Are you shitting me? Okay, so he's got collabs with Murakami. Okay, that's dope. Murakami is cool. He's the dude from what is it? Complex Con, Sneaker Con, one of those that he's well recognized at Complex Con or Sneaker Con, one of those. But so these might actually be a slight quality. If it was Travis by himself, it's gonna be bullshit. Let's look at this pink hoodie. Maybe somebody can explain this to me because I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never really understood after a certain point in Travis's career, I've never really understood the aesthetics of what he's doing. Now that I do understand the tiger and stuff like that, but and that's the Murakami flower. But I mean, when it comes to merch, Travis Scott for me is the bottom of the barrel because you are getting bullshit quality, but you are paying top-notch prices. And every time I see Travis Scott merch now, it's just for me, it's just like, oh brother, what is it? What is it? And when I think about, the Travis Scott merch and people buying it, like the first thing I think of is
ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
it's fucking insane. And it's
And y'all dumbasses fell for it.
It's bullshit. And people who buy it, they dumbasses be done fell for it. And I say that because I was a dumbass at one point in time. I was the dumbass and bought some Travis Scott merch, thinking that I was gonna hit. As a matter of fact, I bought some Travis Scott fragment merch. I bought a T-shirt and I bought a key ring, thinking that it was gonna turn up positive results. But in the end, it was nothing. Now I bought like the McDonald's merch because I thought that was kind of cool. Like back in the day, I remember Calvin from McDonald's, but this is Murakami. It's in the Travis Scott Brown plus 60 centimeters. I don't know how big that is. Can somebody tell me how big 60 centimeters is? I'm pretty sure this is going to be quality because the Murakami pillows are usually nice. At $350 though, is this worth 300? You can't even really see it. Is this worth $350 to y'all? Check. Let me know. In collaboration with Cactus Jack Tokyo 2025. It's 60 centimeters worth $350. Hold on, let me see. Let me talk to Google. How big is 60 centimeters? Pause. 1 foot 11.62 inches. So that's fairly small. So if I had to guess, no, that's not worth $350. And they got it in blue too. And then they got this one right here for $3,500. That's 2 meters. I'm imagining that's like as big as a love seat sofa kind of setup, but $3,500. It's cool, but it ain't 3,000 cool. It definitely is not 3,000 cool. Now I like that song. I don't know if y'all familiar with that song. I like this one right here. I'm a fan of blue. My favorite color is blue, but ain't no way in hell I'm paying $3,500 and but this color really got me thinking about paying $350. But I'm not paying $350. If I ain't paid $200 for a Travis Scott action figure, I'm not paying $300 for this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe I'll catch it on like GOAT or StockX or something, and maybe they'll be trying to sell it for a good sales price. Because $350, man, you out your damn mind. Now down here is what I'm talking about. This shit right here. You see how good this looks, and it still looks like bullshit. You gonna wait 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months to get this stuff, and it's gonna be worse than it looks online. This right here is gonna be like a flea market baseball jersey. It's gonna be like made out of like Gigginator said, some plastic bag material or some shit. And you're gonna have spent, how much is this? How much they asking for this? Let me see. They're asking $120 for this. And that's to me $120 too damn much. Gigginator said, wait, how much is that? Gigginator said, let's see. Oh, people refreshing this site every 10 minutes. You're not wrong. Oh, okay, yeah. Fuck no. You want wait? How much is that fucking pillow? One is $350. Other one is $3,500. How many of y'all would buy that pillow? I ordered a CD for the first suspected drop. They didn't drop in September, and I didn't get my CD. Ooh, shit. Duke Holiday. Bro. Unless you a huge Travis Scott fan, you got hit with
bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I don't know anybody anymore that's buying Travis Scott CDs. And I'm not faulting you for buying a Travis Scott CD, but I hate to say that was probably the wrong move to make. The very wrong move, especially when you can like stream it. Like I can stream that on YouTube Music for free, and circumvent like the tacky inserts. And to be fair, to be 100% fair and transparent, I did think about at one time buying a vinyl record because I'm kind of into vinyls right now, and that would have been cool, but again, I'm like, it's Travis Scott, and he's ripped off so many fucking people with his website. And I don't even know if he runs the website anymore, but he's ripped off so many people with the website and the merch and all of that. And I'm like, as much as I think some of the stuff is cool, I'm like, I just can't feed into that shit anymore, man. I can't. Gigginator said most of the new merch is cool because of Murakami. Right, absolutely. Then that's what my mind is. That's where my mind is that the pillow and shit and the hoodie is only cool because it's got Murakami's name on it. He said didn't like his in-house stuff or the co-branded Fragment stuff. Also missed the opportunity to not call Fragment the Fragvis. The Fragvis. That's a tough one, man. That's kind of nasty. That when I say that out loud, it sounds like some kind of, something you catch after a bad night out after drinking like a whole bunch of brown liquor. It reminds me, I almost wanted to say Fraggle Rock. I don't know why, but yeah, I mean, an opportunity missed nonetheless. Hell nah, 350, not at all, my G. Hey, anybody that's tuned into the live, if you want to join the conversation, feel free to call in over on Instagram, homegrown_kicks. Don't forget to follow me over there as well if you are not. And if anybody wants a link to join in on the conversation and the topic at hand, please feel free to request a link, drop the link or put a hands up emoji or whatever you want to put to signify that you want to join the conversation, and I will go ahead and add you in. It ain't no gatekeeping all over here, just a bunch of fun. So 60 centimeters is about 2 feet. Yeah, 1.622 inches, well, not inches, 1 foot. 1 foot 0.622 centimeters, and that's basically about 2 feet, which and then 2 meters is 6 feet. Yeah, so that's a big ass pillow, but still, I'm not paying $3,000 or damn near $4,000 because that's almost, well, no, let me not over exaggerate, but depending on where you live, shit, that could almost be $4,000. But either way, I'm not paying any $1,000 for a 6 foot pillow. I don't care if it's got Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci's name attached to it or whoever's name attached to it. I'm not paying $3,500 for a damn pillow. It's just not gonna happen. Even if I had the funds to do that dumb shit, I wouldn't do it. My auntie can sew me one of them pillows. Right. I mean, I can sew me one of them damn pillows. Yeah. I know how to sew it. Get your laughs out. Bro, I was hoping it would give me access. Look, we all been there, man. We all been there. So I can't fault you for it. We all been there. Like I said, I thought buying at least something. I thought it might have been maybe like $1 threshold where if I spent at least $45, $50, that it would give me like maybe 1 entry or maybe like 5 entries. I don't know what the hell I thought, but I thought that it was gonna work the same way too. And Travis hit me with a big fuck you without the Vaseline. Pause. No Diddy. And I didn't get shit. Was I mad about that? No, because I realized I made the conscious decision to be somebody's fool. And it is what it is at the end of the day. But we are going to, let me see we are going to put Travis on the back burner for a second, because like I said, we can't make the entire thing about Travis Scott. And what do I want to? Oh, I know exactly what I want to talk about. So Travis, I'm gonna have to put you on hold for a second, and we'll revisit you. And maybe, let me check my watch. What time is it? Look, I got my watch like this. How many of y'all still know how to tell time with hands and not digital clocks? That goes to all the young kids out there. Learn how to really tell time. But we are at about 6:41, 6:42 right about now. And we'll revisit that at about, I guess I would say 7:50, or did I say 6:41? I meant 7:41. And then we'll revisit that in about, I guess 20 minutes. So that'll be 8 o'clock ish. But what I wanted to talk about, and I've been trying to find this exact post and the exact person that made the comment. I've been trying to find that for forever and a day. And I don't know if it just wasn't big enough news to keep the conversation going on social media, or what the hell happened. But there was somebody that is influential in the sneaker world, and they said, and I alluded to this like last week, maybe the week before, I don't remember, but I alluded to it. They said that even if it wasn't somebody influential, it's still something that was out there on social media and a topic of conversation. But they said you wonder why Nike does not come out with new shoes or new ideas. And I did speak about this a little bit. And they said it's because you all refuse to buy the ones that they do drop when they do come up with something new. I've had some time to think about that. Okay. Giganator said it was a Nike designer. Okay. So at least I know I'm not tripping, because sometimes y'all know how I get. I'll jump off the rails real quick a little bit. But this is what I have to say to that Nike designer. One, if you actually made some shit that wasn't ugly when you came up with these new things and the new technology and the new ideas, we would buy them. Just because you sit behind your desk and you put in, your hard work, or what you feel like is your hard work designing a shoe, and some out of touch old guy at the head of the board says, you know what, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and put it out there to see what they're gonna do with it. The masses is gonna love it. Just because they do that does not mean it is a great idea. It is great for you because your design has been pushed forward and has been put into production. That's a dream for a lot of people. Hell, I wouldn't mind making my own shoe. So I get that. But just because you like it doesn't mean the world is going to like it. Doesn't mean the majority is going to like it. You have to pay attention to what people want. And just because you think you know what people want doesn't mean you're going to strike gold. I mean, it's almost a game of blackjack where you drop the ball in the wheel, you spin it, and I think that's blackjack. I don't gamble, so sue me. No, don't sue me, but fuss at me. I don't know, whatever. And you spin the wheel and you let the ball, you call out the number and you let the ball fall where it is, and you hope the ball hits where you call and increase your odds. It's like that. So don't get mad if you design some shit and nobody wants it. It's public opinion, man. It is what it is. And two, when you actually do come out with new stuff and it's a hit, why not make enough fucking pairs where everybody can get them to enjoy them? That's another reason. We are so damn tired of you dropping shoes. I was going to say shit. We are so damn tired of you dropping shoes that somehow is going to be a hit, and you drop only 5,000 pairs, 10,000 pairs. There are over 1 billion people on this planet. And you could at least drop a couple 100,000 pairs. And that's why I brought up the Nike website. And I know, Giganator, you don't like these, but this is one of those releases that is proof to my point. So where is it? This one right here. Since they first dropped these, they have not dropped very many pairs. This is the Air Max 95,000s. And the first release, it felt like it was only maybe like 3,000 to 5,000 pairs. I don't know, man. I don't know stock numbers. I'm not going to act like I know stock numbers. I'm not a stock number guru, because shit, y'all know, if y'all have been watching the channel long enough, or if you haven't watched the channel and you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to get to 2K. We are currently at, I think, 1,700 on the way to 2K. But if you dropped enough pairs of these at $250 price tag, yeah, it's pricey, but it's new. And people are going to buy something like this because it's new. It's actually good, in my opinion. And it gives that foot forward, futuristic vibe, especially with the release of the new Tron movie that had dropped a couple of weeks ago. This just puts me in the mind of a shoe that they would have wore in the movie Tron. I don't know. Like, this just feels futuristic. This feels like fashion forward, futuristic footwear Now, of course, yeah, you can't really say that. I guess you can because it hasn't been done on a mass scale. But this is a 3D printed shoe. We're at Adidas has done 4D printed midsoles, and I believe maybe 4D printed shoes. But this is a 3D printed shoe, and which, in my opinion, is absolutely fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. And this is a play off of the Air Max 95 Neons. So I mean, the one thing that really strikes me the best is the outsole. I love this shoe. We are in an era of comfort. Y'all love y'all slides. Y'all love y'all slip-on shoes. Hey, I know. I know, brother. I know you hate these shoes. You protested to me. You professed your hate for these. I know, man. I hated to do it to you, but this is just a good example. When Nike comes out with futuristic shoes or new stuff that people might actually want, you don't drop enough. Now, apparently they're doing a re-release at the end of the month on the 28th, but I guarantee you it's not going to be a whole lot of pairs. And right now, the resale market on these shoes is like at minimum $1,000. Like they going crazy with this shit, and nobody wants to pay $1,000 just to experience new tech because you, Nike, don't want to release those. You being selfish. He said, nah, you spitting. I appreciate that. Pause. Yeah. Hey, do that for the chat because you know how they get. Oh, let me put y'all's conversation up on the screen. I don't know why it doesn't automatically do that for me, but so everybody can see what they're saying and know that you all are, up on the screen. Them, I'm on my year 6s. How you feeling about them? So those are one of the shoes that we're going to talk about tonight, and but I'll go ahead and push that a little bit forward, seeing that you asked. So to be 100% honest, 100% transparent. Wait, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and find a picture of the I'm on my year 6s so that you all can see if you all aren't familiar with it and know exactly what my boy JVL is talking about. Here we go. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Bye-bye, Nike sneakers. We will be back to you in just a moment, but let me go ahead and pull this up. Let me see. Is that the correct one? Yes, right there. Boom. Right here. The A Ma Maniére Air Jordan 6. Now, again, being honest, open, transparent. They are a clean shoe, but they are boring. They are boring. They don't inspire anything. It doesn't, move me to want to jump out the gym and run to my nearest A Ma Maniére to fill out a raffle, or immediately want to get on my phone or in my laptop and put in as many raffles as possible. It's just, man. And when I say, my bad, I didn't mean to drop them off the screen. And when I say, man, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad shoe either. It's cool. It's all right. And the problem with it, and what makes me say that, is A Ma Maniére has gotten to the point where a lot of other collaborators have gotten to. They are currently just coasting. They are coasting off of the A Ma Maniére brand name. We realized they were coasting more than likely when they dropped the 12s. Like they were trying to do something different with the 12s. And yeah, I mean, I want to say a 12 is hard to mess up, but apparently they found some way to mess the 12 up, and then they really started coasting when they started making 4s again, and then they dropped another 3, and then I mean, and the color palette. Like, I understand you have a specific look and whatever, but with these tonal pastels, there's so much more you can do. And it don't have to just be this right here. Like, ugh, ugh. And then you're gonna drop the fours that look just like the topaz and look just like the cave stones. Terrible, terrible. Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this. I'm a Manier. I love y'all. You know I love y'all. I bought many pairs of your shoes. As a matter of fact, man, I even bought I don't know what made me single out this box. I went to the other spot and picked up this box. And everybody hates these joints right here. I went, and the only reason I bought them was because I wanted to have two in my collection, and these were like the most interesting twos that I saw. But I went and bought the A Ma Maniére Jordan 2s. And I mean, you can even though the color is different, you can see the same design, the same color palette, design aesthetics in the two. And when these dropped, that was fine. The only thing that hurt these was it was a 2, and nobody likes 2s. I'm pretty much on that. Ooh, these smell good. These smell so good. I'm pretty much on that boat of I'm not a huge fan of 2s, but every now and then, man, you gotta sometimes try something once in a while. But I even picked up the A Ma Maniére Air Jordan 2s. So for me to say that the 4s and the last couple of releases are boring, that says a lot. The last straw for me was the A Ma Maniére 5s, and then I saw them getting ready to drop another 5 that they were rumored to supposed to have been dropping, but canceled it and then decided that they were going to drop it again. And I think other than the fact that it's the usual suspect, it is exactly what you would expect. It's not like, damn, A Ma Maniére did something different again, like it was in the beginning. Other than the fact that it's the usual suspect, the price tag, $225. I can't do it, especially with the trend of A Ma Maniéres going on sale and dipping crazy. The first time A Ma Maniéres dipped crazy was with the Air Jordan 12s, and they've just been following a trend ever since. Every shoe after that, dip, 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 cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So, I mean, if you like the 6s, it's cool. I don't fault you. I don't say you're wrong. They're a really good shoe. But if you jump out the gym and buy those 6s at $225, again, you do what you want to do with your money. I ain't hating. If you like it, I love it, especially for you. But I would suggest waiting. Giganator said, unfortunately, Nike only makes 12 of the shoes people are actually interested in. Exactly. I like the A Ma Maniére 2s. I might cop them. And you can cop the A Ma Maniére 2s for the low ski. You can cop the A Ma Maniére 2s for the low. And that's just been a trend of A Ma Maniére. Dip after dip after dip after dip. You can get, and the thing about it is, okay, so A Ma Maniére, I'm not gonna put them 2s back out, man. I ain't finna wrestle with that box. But A Ma Maniére has good quality. A Ma Maniére has quality that people want the rest of Jordan Brand to put on their shoes. So here's the thing. Think about this. Stay with me, baby. Stay with me now. Think about this. If Nike is not going to give you good quality regularly, and Nike is charging $215, $190 for mediocre quality. But when an A Ma Maniére release drops, you can get good quality. And if you wait, you can get good quality below the retail price of bad quality. The only thing you have to deal with is monotone colorways that like don't do anything for the color spectrum palette that they're on any longer. If that's all you have to contend with, Why not just wait? Why not just wait? Um, sometimes I'll say it's okay to just impulse buy and do whatever sometimes, but don't let that become you. Don't let that become your habits. Because too much of impulse buying is a terrible thing. I'm on my year is like a sick relative that needs to be laid to rest. I would kind of agree to that. Unless like unless somebody can give them that medicine that they need, or unless they can find that medicine that they need, like I'm on a year needs to really just stop. They just need to stop. And like I said, it's not that not that they're terrible colorways or that they're doing bad silhouettes like Union did or like Fragment did or something like that. They've just become boring. Like they're there at flatlining when it comes to what the shoes look like. So for me, when I'm on my year drops to fours, I'm gonna chill out on them. When I'm on my year drops these sixes, I'm gonna chill out on them. And maybe I'll come back to them. And if they, if they go down to a good price, I'll maybe grab a pair of the sixes and pass on the fours because I have the cave stones and I have the topes. I don't need another brown pair of shoes. I'll need another brown pair of fours, but like I said, maybe I'll come back to the sixes and be none the wiser. And if the sixes for whatever reason shoot up in price, and the resale is ridiculous, I won't give a shit. Like I'm cool either way. Did you hear about them squeaky Black Cat fours? Okay, so it's like y'all are in my brain this evening. Y'all are in my brain. Y'all are in tune with the program. Y'all are in tune with your boy HG. So let me go ahead and let me find it. Let me find it. I'll do it this way. But yes, I did hear about the squeaky Air Jordan 4. So let me go ahead because I guess we're gonna bounce around a little bit. And then I'm gonna try to keep it on topic, man. But y'all are really appealing to my ADD. Y'all are really appealing to it right now because y'all are bouncing around and it works. Hell, it works for me. So you got the vintage, and I thought the vintage was retiring. He titled his thumbnail "Nike Ruined the Black Cat Fours." You got Squeaky Jordan 4 Black Cats by who is that? Unbreakable Kicks. Don't care. Jada Sneaker Guy said, "Uh-oh, you might want to check this out before buying a pair of 2025 Air Jordan Black Cats." And shout out to all of my Black content creators. Y Davis, I think he was the one where I saw his short and he explained what was going on. So let me see if I can find it. Let's go to shorts. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Short, not pause. What the world? Shorts. Cause he had the best quality video. Let me see. I think I'm spelling this right. Okay. Content creator Elliot Page, shorts right here. And let's go ahead and kind of play this out. Let me see. Where's the sound? Okay, there we go.
sued for these Jordans? So this is the Black Cat Jordan 4s, one of the most anticipated sneakers of the entire year. After the 2020 release pair became insanely hyped and to this day resells for well over $1,000, but this 2025 pair has a bit of a problem and is the loudest Jordans I've ever worn. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. Undefeated 4s, Black Cat 4s.
On some SpongeBob
Now,
shit.
this seems to be caused by the shiny plastic eye stays that you see on the top and the bottom, and that rubs against whatever nubuck material Jordan Brand is using with this new pair. Now, to some, this isn't a big deal, but to a lot of others, it is. In fact, On is currently getting sued for their squeaky shoes. So is there a lawsuit headed for Nike? Well, everything else on this pair of shoes is pretty much identical to the 2020 pair, except they did change a few things around the back. They swapped out the Jumpman logo for Nike branding, and the back tab itself is now plastic instead of nubuck. The same branding swap has also been done on the outsole of the shoe. Now, these are dropping Black Friday on November the 28th for a retail price of $225. But the question is, would you wear these? Is Nike going to get sued for these Jordans? So this is the Black Cat Jordan 4.
Hey,
one of the most...
I gotta pause you real quick. And y'all heard what he said about him. So yeah, JVille, yeah, they squeaking like damn SpongeBob boots. He said, before we cover this, did you want the... Yeah, I do want the Black Cat 4s. I do want the Black Cat 4s. It'll be a cool, everyday, everywhere beater if I do decide to go that route after a while. But yeah, I definitely want a pair of Black Cat 4s. If you know, you know. Hey, I got to get a pair of those Black Cat 4s. Might pass on them Black Cat 4s. You know what? That's what a lot of people did with the last release, and then it dropped down to nothing, and then it skyrocketed to a band. And I look at the Black Cat 4 as not the most impressive thing ever, because I still hold the thought process that it is a black shoe, an all black shoe. There is nothing incredibly special about a all black shoe, but there is something universal about an all black shoe, more universal than the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Phantoms. I like them more than I like the Jordan 1 Low Phantoms, or maybe I don't. I just don't like that white stitching around the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Phantoms. But so maybe I do like the Black Cat 4s more than the Phantoms. But I mean, if you feel me, you feel me, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to see him. Absolutely. If I can get, let me tell y'all, if I can get my hands on a pair, if I can get them a little bit early, y'all know I'm gonna drop them on this live so y'all can get a real good look at them. I'm definitely gonna show them to you. Then I'm gonna do a review. So after I show them to you live, I would hope that you would go back and watch the review, because I'm starting to drop reviews again. I dropped a review I dropped a how to size video for the 12s. I recorded a review for the 12s. I recorded 2 videos for the 12. My thoughts and opinions on what happened to them. And I dropped a quality control video about the Air Jordan 12s. And we're going to talk about them. We're going to briefly talk about them, but we're going to talk about them as well. And then Giganator said, yeah, I saw the Elliott page cover it first. What the fuck? Nah, homie. So I did hear about it just being the wing tabs, the wing waffle lace tabs. Now, my solution to that, and y'all might like it or y'all might not like it, but baby powder. Put a little bit of baby powder on that suede. I know. Y'all don't want y'all suede looking ashy, but sometimes that's what happens. Like, depending on how the plastic is made and how it cures, and if it rubs against other materials, it's just gonna do that. So put some baby powder on there. Wear your shoes loose. that wearing your shoes loose is the number one effective way to stop them from squeaking. Or if you don't like wearing them loose and you like wearing them a little bit firm on your foot and but not tied up, you can put some baby powder behind those tabs, and that baby powder will prevent your Jordan 4s from squeaking. And if it takes for me to do that and show y'all and put some damn baby powder on my Jordan 4 Black Cats, I'll do that just to prove the point. So you won't have to, you know, put yourself in a bad position and do it yourself. Would I mind putting baby powder on it and potentially ruining the suede? Absolutely not, because that would be a shoe I plan on wearing. So there you go. Yep, on getting my suede. On getting sued by consumers. Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Getting sued because your shoes squeak. Like, how does that work? How and why does that work? Do we smell a recall? Have they ever recalled a shoe before? Have they ever recalled a shoe before? Lawsuit. Yeah, lawsuit. Damn. Yeah. I mean, when I saw him squeaking, did I think it was a huge deal? No, not really. I didn't really think it was a huge deal. But I guess it could turn into a potential huge deal. I mean, Mike Rich, shout out to Mike Rich. He had a pair of Flint 13s that he got rid of for that very same reason that they squeaked. My Bread reimagined Air Jordan 4s, they squeak at the sole, and I don't know why, but I don't really care because the squeaking is not that bad. Like, when I walk, you don't hear the squeaking. I can feel the squeaking, but you don't necessarily hear it. I hear it every blue moon, but it's not that bad. So, I mean, I don't know. I need to get a pair of Black Cat 4s. I want a pair. I need to get a pair, and I need to put them on feet and maybe see how bad they squeak and what it's all about. Let's see. Remember when they called the Air Jordan KO Bread? I guess you meant recalled the Air Jordan KO Bread for mold, and the black and yellow 13s went straight to outlets only because they would be great. Yeah, because they had that red ink, whatever. But did they do I guess a recall doesn't necessarily have to mean it reaches the masses. It can just be in the stock rooms and at stores, and they recall it or whatever. But whoa, wait a minute. If they're in the stores and they recall pairs because this becomes a big thing, will that mean that the last release of the Black Cat 4s are going to stay at $1,000 and that nobody will be able to get their hands on Black Cat 4s unless they pay resale? Because I'm not here for that. That intrusive thoughts. I can't go with that. Just think positively. I got to for right now. We got to think positive. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Atlanta-based group Outkast, Big Boy, Andre 3K, for being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Andre, which I was going to say he's weird, but Andre has always been weird like that. He gave a really heartfelt speech about, the grind that they went through, and it was dope, man. It was dope. It was well overdue that they be recognized for the contribution that they made to the music industry. And hey, Atlanta, stand up, man, stand up. We gotta have something good come out of the A with all this. Atlanta is like GTA and all that other kind of bullshit. No, it's really not. But shout out to Andre 3K and Big Boy, aka Sir Lucius Left Foot. I forgot his other aliases for being inducted into the hip hop not the hip hop, but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A Christmas gift was supposed to be Black Cat 4s. Now just might go for the 11 Gammas. The 11, I don't think the 11 Gammas is a good Christmas gift. I don't think that's a really good Christmas gift, man. But yeah, I can see how you would want to do that. Andre is a pioneer. Shout out to Donald Glover. Absolutely. Shout out to Donald Glover. Stone Mountain's own for presenting Outkast the prestigious award. Yeah, Donald Glover is another underrated contributor to not only the music industry, but the film and TV production industry and all that, man. Wow. Like, I don't know how so many people can do so much for a certain area or aspect of the world and not be, highly recognized for it. Did you know Queen Latifah was their manager? Fuck no, I didn't know that. I was shocked to find that out. I think the Gammas are a solid gift, JVL. They solid. Yeah, they're solid. They're definitely solid. But speaking of 11s, speaking of 12s and disappointment, let me make sure I got this correct. I don't know, man. The what is it? The rare air? I think it's the rare air. They had the 1s, the 3s, the 4s, and they got the 11s. I kept calling them like the Fear Pack, and I called them something else, some other pack. But those P Yellow 11s are still sitting. They're still available at your local stores. And these right here, the Air Jordan 12. Oh, yeah, the Air. I've been talking about it so much all day, doing videos and reviews about these. And hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. What I need y'all to do, if y'all got it, go to, let me refresh this. If y'all got the TikTok account, go to my TikTok, and that video right there, 1, 2, 3, that third video that says the history of the, and I got a picture of the Air Jordan 12 taxis. Go and run that video up. Right now, I have 53 views. I dropped it earlier today. It took me a long ass time to make that video cover. My damn phone almost died, and I wasn't able to call people trying to get that together. But I made that video where I dropped some important knowledge about the Air Jordan 12 taxi, and I guarantee you, there's at least one thing in that video you didn't know about the Air Jordan 12 taxis. And if if you go to the video, read the description, and you'll find out what I was about to say. But I worked hard on that. I work hard on all of it. And I've got like a couple of them up on TikTok. The TikTok is Homegrown Kicks. And the only reason I'm pushing that is because I'm at 1,500. I'm trying to get to 1,600 followers. At 1,600 followers, the video right next to it is a giveaway. I'm going to start randomly giving away shoes. So, yeah, I need 1,600 followers over on the TikTok. So go ahead, man. Show your love and your support, and just follow the TikTok. And you know when I drop videos. Giganator is on that very first video, and y'all love that one. That one is almost at 5,000 views, and I believe people were like interacting and engaging. But I've got a few of them, like right there, the history of the Air Jordan 5s. That's a good one, even though the photo is, looking back at it, the photo cover is too much, but at the time it wasn't too much, so fudge it. And then I have another video further down, and I've got a couple of videos like that. It was a series that I started a while back ago, and I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy doing it. I don't do it as often as I probably should, but I enjoy it. When videos like that jump up on my TikTok, I usually don't release that onto my Instagram until a little bit later because I like to do something different for each and every one of my platforms. So I need to get back to doing photos and like close-ups of shoes. I'm probably going to do it with this 12 and probably with some other shoes that I've recently picked up. I'm going to do it with the 85 Bread Highs. I just need to get back to doing photography, man. When I was doing photography, I absolutely loved it. And, you know, life just happened and I just kind of stopped. JVL said, bet I'll check the vid out tonight, man. I appreciate you, homie. I appreciate you, fam, for that. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Air Jordan 12 Taxi is still sitting. If you were here, I believe, and so much goes on. I believe Giganator and myself, we talked about what our thoughts and opinions were of the 12 and what was going to happen. Needless to say, I said they were going to sit and go on sale. I still firmly believe that they're going to sit and go on sale. They are currently sitting, and I still firmly believe that they're going to go on sale, which is not a bad thing. I saw a post that was kind of upset, but it had some truth to it. The post said, instead of saying that people are sleeping on shoes, did it ever occur to you that we just didn't want it? And a lot of people said they did not want the Taxi 12s. And that'll bring me to the next post. And I forgot I dropped this post. So shout out to shout out to Vlogging with Demetrius for actually reminding me that I dropped this post. Let me see, where is it? Batman head. All right, let me see. Messages. Let me get out of these messages. After these messages, we'll be right back. This one right here, I want to talk about that one as well. I want to delve into that too. So we're going to go and chop it up about ATACF, Addicted to All Things Fresh, a Atlanta-based sneaker group. Man, I'm proud to have, you know, things that I can say I'm familiar with, a part of, and know heavily about that are successful. But I dropped this post that said, I saw this picture online and now I'm sitting here like, damn, do I really need both? So I kind of alluded to something like this before. And I asked, like, basically this is saying, if you picked up a pair of the Royalty 12s, do you really need the Air Jordan 4 Taxis? And that was one of those things that I mentioned was one of those things that really hurt the popularity of the Taxi. Now, a lot of people bought pairs of Taxis, and it was only out of pure nostalgia. But was it really necessary to buy the Taxis if you bought the Royalties? And I really believe Jordan Brand hurt the sale of the Taxis and the ideology of the Taxis when they dropped shoes like the Royalties, when they dropped shoes like the Chinese New Year 12s, and when they dropped the Chinese New Year 2.0s that looked damn near exactly like the Taxis. I believe them dropping that shoe was a huge issue. So y'all let me know, check. If you have the Royalty Jordan 12s, is it necessary to get the Taxis? Did you get the Taxis? Did you pass on the Taxis? And if you passed on the Taxis, was this one of the reasons why you passed on the Taxis? Or why did you just pass on the Taxis? Now, I did a short as well, and I've talked about that also. But I did a short, and I asked that question, and I put up a poll, and a lot of people said the price for the taxis was too high, $215. A lot of people just said I don't like the taxis in general. So a lot of mixed feelings, contrary to what people were saying 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 4 years ago, where they were just begging for the taxes and saying that they had to have them. I mean, we are a far cry away from that. I believe the taxis last released like 2012, I want to say. When was the last time the Jordan 12 taxis retroed? 2013 was the last time the Jordan 12 taxis retro. So that was 12 years that people had been begging for almost 12 years that people had been begging for the taxis, and they kept pulling our leg. They kept teasing us, and it could have been the fault of social media influencers saying that they were supposed to drop, and it also could have been the fault of Nike. But every year they said that the taxis were supposed to re-retro, and they didn't do it, and then they turn around and give us a close but no cigar situation. It just made it worse, and it just kind of pissed people off. And I think people are still pissed off. Like, people hold grudges, and we see the results of people holding grudges because the taxis are sitting. And it's one of the most iconic silhouettes and iconic colorway releases to date. And they're sitting as if they are some kind of fusion. And I mean, that's crazy. He said, what's your TikTok? The TikTok is Homegrown Kicks. Let me see. Let me pull it up on the screen. And if it doesn't show as that, let me know. Because, see, the problem may be Homegrown Kicks. It should pop up like that. But also the thing is, the problem may be, and I'll go ahead and just copy the link and then post the link in the chat. But the problem may also be, and tell me, and once you find it, tell me what it is, because the problem may also be given the fact that somebody earlier this year hacked my TikTok account, and they stole my TikTok account, and I had to go through a lengthy process just to get it back. So that might be why. That might be why you're not able to find it under Homegrown Kicks. Let me see. And then, because when I look at it,
she expects her man.
Oh gosh, that was the video I was watching about a lady that said she was a former stud. Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah. So hold on, let me see. So when I go here and I type in, I hate when I have to do this. It's such a pain in the ass. When I go here, let me see, and I type in Homegrown Kicks, it'll show my profile right there. It's got that colorful profile picture with the pink in there. That was from when I was on a trip in Florida, and I took a picture of the wall. It's not going to necessarily see me identifiably, but yeah, there it goes right there. It says J right there, Homegrown Kicks, and then you'll see Homegrown Kicks 2.0. Homegrown Kicks 2.0 is my backup profile because they hacked my original profile. And that is what it is, and it was what it was. But I drop a lot of content on there that you might never see on any other stuff. And in my opinion, a lot of times it's another side of me. It's like a introspective side, more full on of introspective side. It is a little bit of goofiness and stuff like that. It's me trying to actually show off my collection because it's the quickest way for me to be able to do it, show my collection and stuff like that. And to give y'all a behind the scenes look of how bad it is and how difficult it is to actually set something up and show my collection. But that is what my TikTok is for, because it's easy point and shoot. So yeah, that's why a lot of times you'll get more on my TikTok than you will get probably on YouTube and stuff like that. It is now almost damn near 8:30. I have talked way past my check-in time with Travis Scott. Let's go ahead and check back in with Travis Scott website and let's see what's going on. Let's check back in with the Travis watch. We got this ugly ass jersey back on stage. Because I know a lot of people have come in and come out, and I know pause. Hey, yo. I know a lot of people have come through and left out because a lot of people are expecting more so that Travis Scott watch information. So again, like I said, hold on, let me get this doing what I wanted to do. Boom, right there. Like and subscribe. I like this new StreamYard stuff that you can do. I love this. But let me get that set up and then let's get back into this Travis Scott stuff and let's see what's going on. All right, now we're back to the main page. How we feeling about these Murakami pillows? Are y'all still on the side of I'm not paying $350 or $3,500 for a pillow, or have you all kind of warmed up to the idea and been like, maybe I'll do it? You know what I'm saying? That like this shit right here too. That's terrible. What the? And that's $115, I think. Murakami Melted Utopia Dream Jumbo Tote, $115. I'm not carrying around a big banana boat purse. Ain't no way in hell. Let me see. Travis Scott website. Let's refresh it. Let's hit that refresh button. It still says coming soon. Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1 lows coming soon. When they'll come, when they'll drop, nobody knows. Not even the other content creators that might seem like insiders know when these shits is gonna drop. The only ones that know when they're gonna drop is the people over in Japan when they dropped November 7th. That's when that's who knows when they're gonna drop. Now, we talked about that. Again, go ahead, follow my TikTok. The link to my TikTok is in the chat. Let me see. What can I do? Why would I ban or put myself in timeout? That's stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But yeah, a lot of people are patiently awaiting the Travis Scott X Jordan 1 Low X Fragment collab. Why? I don't know. It is not an incredible shoe. It's not even a great shoe. It is not even a good shoe. It is a decent shoe. And I want to know, what is it about this shoe that attracts them to you out there who are looking to get these? But before you let me know what attracts you to these shoes or what doesn't attract you to these shoes, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know that you are enjoying the live. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because there is more to come, man. Thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Night Soul Source. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all. But moving on to the next thing, let's see what we got, and we'll revisit it before we get off this live, just for aesthetics and effects purposes. We will revisit it. What is it? What is this? Where is it? Is it this post? I think it is. Yes. ATATF. Now, up until I do my own list, and what I would like for you all to do is, I would like for you all to either record a video or send me in my inbox on Instagram your list of the top 10 sneakers of the year. And then, of course, I'm going to go through them. I'm going to try to get them where I can put them up on the screen. I'm going to do a slideshow on my Instagram so that all of your top 10 lists can be seen and compared. And I'm going to put up a post on Instagram in my stories to see, to get everybody to respond as well. But I'm going to put up the lists, and then on another live, probably closer towards December, we're going to go over the list and see how well some of these lists fare. And then I'm going to give you all my own list of the top 10 releases of 2025. Now, for you all, this can be either releases that you have, or, you can include releases that you don't have. For me, I'm going to include the releases that I have and then exclude the releases that I did not get or weren't able to cop. So that should make it easier and at the same time a little bit harder for me. But not to beat a dead horse, Trinidad James had something to say about Complex Sneakers top 10 list. And I love this. Shout out to another Atlanta staple, Trinidad James. I'll go everything. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Bling Bling, Mr. Outside of the box himself. But he has something to say about their top 10 list. And what makes this makes this gold, piece de resistance, is y'all know Trinidad James used to be a big staple on Complex Sneakers. He used to be on Full Size Run. As a matter of fact, Trinidad James was the reason that I heavily leaned into Complex and was watching their content, because sneaker shopping got boring. No shade to Joe LaPuma, but sneaker shopping got boring because it was filled with jacked up prices where you could clearly tell they were taking advantage of the celebrities. It was full of, gifting shoes that we know a lot of people would never have access to, basically seeding people pairs of shoes for them coming on the show and helping boost viewership. I mean, it was just a whole bunch of, ass kissing, a whole bunch of brown nosing with Complex. So, needless to say, Trinidad James was a breath of fresh air, and he no longer, does shows with Complex, and maybe he or make a guest appearance at some point in time. But again, like I said, Trinidad James had something to say about Complex's sneakers of the year list, top 10 sneakers of the year, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, or maybe not. But we'll go ahead and play it. And again, shout out to ATATF, shout out to Trinidad James, and they had an event where they were hosting him and a couple of other, big names. But I'll stop rambling and I'll go ahead and play it and let you all hear what's going on.
You know what I wish people would do? Don't say that you're doing sneaker of the year. Complex. What's up, guys? Say that, hey, this is the shoe that we felt did the best marketing of the year. This is the shoe that was marketed the best. A Jordan 4. And I love Nigel, bro. He's black. I'm black too. I love Nigel. This has nothing to do with Nigel. A Jordan 4 is not the sneaker of the year in 2025. The best marketing for 2025? The 4. You know what I wish? But not the best shoe of the year. The Jellyfish from Adidas? Bro, no shoe that regular civilians can afford would be the sneaker of the year. It don't make sense. Niggas don't have those. It doesn't make sense. What's going on with shoes? Do I need to get back on the platform? What's up with y'all, brother? I leave this alone to do my thing and y'all just gave up on the game?
What y'all think about that? And to be honest, I think Trinidad James, and now that I hear him say that, that might have been the struggle that I was having with calling Nigel Sylvester's Brick by Brick the release of the year. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the Brick by Brick is a fantastic shoe. And the story is incredible. But is it the story that catapulted the shoe? I don't know. Like, what do you think about some of the things that Trinidad James had to say? I wholeheartedly agree that Trinidad James needs to get back in the game. Trinidad James definitely needs to get back in the sneaker game and start talking about shoes again and bring some levity to Complex, because Trinidad James was the slap in the face and the that shut that hype beat shit up, if you will, for Complex, because that's all it is Complex kissing ass to people because they're trying to get something out of it. I'm interested to know what Trinidad James's top 10 sneaker of the year list would look like. That's what I'm really interested in. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll bump into him and be able to get an opportunity to ask him that. Or maybe they asked him at the ATATF event and I just wasn't there to see it. And hopefully they post a video of it. If you aren't familiar with ATATF, look it up. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. It's a big sneaker collecting and selling group out of Atlanta. And I mean, it's a dope ass community. It's a bunch of laughs and a bunch of good people in there. There are some downs, but there are more ups than downs in that group. So I suggest you check it out. I do believe you have to be accepted into that group. So if you aren't in ATATF and you are looking to get in there, let me know, and I can possibly send you an invite in order to get you in the group. Now, if you've been banned from the group, I can't help you. But yeah, what do y'all think about what Trinidad James said? Like, I agree with him. I absolutely agree. Now, to what percentage, I don't know, but I also strongly believe that a release where people did not have a real valid opportunity at getting should never make it on a list of sneaker of the year, because the people don't have an opportunity to experience the shoe. The only people that have an opportunity to experience the shoe are selective individuals, and you can't go off of the minority. You have to go off of the majority. And for something like the Jellyfish, the majority was not able to get a pair. And especially at $300, bro. What are we doing? Like, the Balenciaga chunky dad shoe knockoff, that's like over and done with. So yeah, it is what it is. So I got a pickup. I picked up a shoe recently, and I really want to show these to y'all. It's nothing amazing or nothing like that, but I really want to show these to y'all. I forgot to grab them. I left them upstairs. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. And I want to show you this pickup. And I'm proud of these. I'm proud of this pickup. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me. Um, yeah, I know that's gonna make like a kind of a short term, but what feels like a long term dead spot. Let me see. Um, Before I open this box, I wanted to show y'all this too. Because the last time we were live, I showed Gundam model kits. And this is dope. Sazabi, I forgot what version this is. And then what is this? This is the Freedom. I think this is the Freedom Gundam. I think that is. Let me see. Let me make sure. I keep forgetting because some of this stuff is even new to me. And I can't remember everything. I'm not built to remember everything. I'm not gonna act like I remember everything. It is what it is sometimes. But that's why you got Google. Oh yeah, this is the new Gundam. RX-93 new Gundam. But they have put Gundams in designer jackets. These are Gundam model kits in Montclair jackets and Montclair suits. And that is just insane. That's dope in my opinion. For all my model kit builders and Gundam model kit builders, man, what y'all think about this? That's fresh as hell. You gotta admit, even though it's like goofy and unexpected or whatever. Hold on, let me make it larger so you can see it. Even though it's like goofy, kind of, and a little childish and unexpected. I mean, hell, this is better in my opinion than a damn Labubu. The Zazabi Gundam and or the Zazabi mobile suit, and then the 93 new Gundam in Montclair. I would love to have that on like a keychain or something like that hanging on a bag over a Labubu hanging on a damn bag. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But let me go ahead and get into
think we was playing though. See this biscuit here? I tried telling y'all about tenderness. Let me think.
We're talking about tenderness.
The nation, one in the nation. Yeah.
How did I end up putting myself backstage? That's crazy. I don't end up doing very many pickups and grabs, but this pickup, where did I get this from? I got this pickup from Soul Play ATL. Shout out to Soul Play ATL. It shipped very quickly. That is a large sneaker store in the state of Georgia, closer to Atlanta. People are very familiar with it. Let me turn it this way so I don't show y'all the box label with my address on there. As if this side won't show you my box label. I mean my address there. I gotta protect myself because y'all some thieves. Now they put it in this really huge box, and then this is my receipt, and then somebody's signature at the bottom of the page. Somebody's signature looks like some breast, or I don't know what the hell it looks like, but somebody's approving signature right there for my order. Let me get that over there. I have to throw away that box. Now, it's a plain Nike box. Don't miss this opportunity. And the plain Nike box is beat up, but it says Nike Dunk Low Retro SE. SE is special edition. I don't know if it is. That's kind of a surprise to me. But I like. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, mother sucker. Ooh, these are tender. Ooh, tender loving care. Woo-hoo. I picked up, speaking of, we've been talking about all black shoes tonight. I picked up a pair of all black Nike Dunk Lows. It is an SE, and the suede is crazy. You know what? This puts me in the mind of, the reason I picked these up is because these put me in the mind of the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Phantoms. And not only did it put me in the mind of the Phantoms, but now that I can see the materials and the quality and things like that, this is how the Phantoms, in my opinion, should have been. If you were going to go black, just an all black shoe, no white stitching, or I don't even know if you were going to do white stitching where you would put it, but solid, simple, clean, and you can do everything with it. Not only does it come with rope laces, but shout out to Nike and them boys, they put flat laces along with it. So which one would you go with? Would you go with the rope laces in the Dunk Lows, or would you go with the flat laces? What makes me really proud to have this shoe is I didn't pay one something for it or anything like that. I got these joints on sale for $63. $63, and I'm proud of myself. Look at that. And nice all black shoe. I'm gonna spray this with some Rejuvenator rain and stain repellent. Hey, let me tell you, when y'all get y'all suede shoes, don't do what I'm doing and doing it inside and so close. But when you get y'all shoes, you go boom. Let me put that down. Boom, you do it just like that. Hit that joint with that rain and stain like that. And you definitely need the rain and stain for the suede, because if you wear these out and you get caught in the funk of a storm, I just sprayed it all over my cup. I had to smell it. No, I'm not trying to be weird, but if you get caught in the funk of a storm and your suede get wet or if it get dirty, hey man, you in trouble. Then y'all be on spots like Reddit talking about how do I clean my suede? Am I cooked? What do I need to do? And I'm gonna go ahead and spray this one down because I know I'll forget, and just so I don't forget and be looking like a fool with one shoe good and one shoe looking like crap. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this while I'm on live. You know what I'm do. But yeah, a really nice pair of black shoes, really nice quality suede, and I gotta get me some more. That's one thing I don't think I like about this. I think I only was able to spray maybe 2 or 3 pairs of shoes with this stuff. So I'd rather, get some, I don't know, but Reshootinator has been decent to me. But yeah, bing, bang, boom, $60. I can go anywhere, do anything in these. And it'll be good for an everydayer. I got the rope laces, I got the flat laces. I'm all good in the hood. But that is all that I have for you all tonight, man. Like always, I appreciate you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and give Travis Scott Watch one more moment of attention. Let's go ahead and stop this screen. Let's go ahead and pull up the Travis Scott website. Travis Scott, where you at, brother? With a real Travis Scott website, please stand up. I just refreshed it. It says coming soon, still nothing. Don't hold your breath. For everybody that have been holding your breath on this release, man, rest in peace, because it ain't gonna happen. But again, I thank you all for tuning into the live. Don't forget to follow the channel, hit that subscribe button. Content on the way, content on the way. I'll probably do a review, like a little short on those Nike Dunks. Of course, that size is sold out. My size is size 10, but last time I checked, they got like an 8 through a size. No, they got a 9.5 down to a size 7, 7.5. So if you're interested in it, go to Soul Play ATL, type in black Nike Dunks, and maybe they got a pair of your size, man. $63. But with that being said, man, I want to thank Giganator for coming through. I want to thank Jay Veal. I want to thank everybody that came through that Ghost Watch, including Duke Holiday. Man, appreciate you again, my G. And again, all my Ghost Watchers, thank y'all. I hope y'all subscribed before y'all hopped up out this thing. Travis Scott Watch coming again, I guess. I don't know, man. Like I'm really not into that. I'm also probably going to do a music review sometime this week. I was supposed to do it last week, but I wasn't able to do it. Things came up. It is what it is, man. That's life. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate you all for the love and support. That will do it for tonight's Tuesday night Soul Source. Again, though, before I go, I cannot leave y'all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, and dream hungry. When you're at your lowest of lows, just remember you can't go any lower, and the only way is up. You just got to hold on, and you got to believe in yourself. Believing in a higher power is believing in yourself as well, and there's nothing you can't accomplish. Keep pushing forward. I know I've been through some down times, and it's been hard, but you all have helped to get me through it, and I greatly appreciate you all. I can't thank you all enough. No Way said, is it only for USA or also Europe? Right now, the only place that got the Travis Scott Jordan 1 fragment lows was Japan. They received them November 7th. The US right now is the only other one that's on the schedule for possibly getting them. They haven't said anything else about Europe, be it the UK. They haven't said anything else about that. The Travis Scott website is the only place they're releasing them. So if they release them on the Travis Scott website, expect it to be one drop only, and for it to be worldwide and not a separate release. I highly doubt that Nike Sneakers is going to get these, because they've been saying from the beginning that Nike Sneakers is not gonna get these. But if I get any more information on whether or not Nike Sneakers is going to get them, stay tapped into the channel, stay tapped into the Instagram, stay tapped into the TikTok, because those two places where you're going to get the updates first and the quickest. So I don't know, no way if you are subscribed to the channel or if you're subscribed to my content, but I damn sure appreciate you for coming through. Hey, no problem. No problem. No way, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. So we're going to end it tonight because it is almost 9 o'clock and Travis Scott ain't going to drop today. But if Travis Scott drops today, again, I'll jump on Instagram Live and let you all know on Instagram Live or on TikTok Live. I might dual cast. And again, thank you all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. Thank you again. I hopefully will be back either Friday or Saturday. Anything after Tuesday is impromptu. And like I said, before I go, I cannot leave y'all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, and dream hungry. Until next time, man, I will catch you all later. Peace, man. $60 for something that looks like the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Phantom, and the materials are just as good, if not better. And I didn't have to pay a ridiculous price, man. If you don't follow me on X, what are you doing? Because that's where I retweet, drop all the links for good sales and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to get my X account going too. It's Homegrown Kicks, man. The only thing that's different is Instagram. Instagram is homegrown_kicks. And with that being said, man, if you didn't know, now you know, and I'm out. I love y'all. Peace. Have a great night. Or wherever, whatever it is, wherever you are, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Peace.